Welcome back everyone. Picture this, Christmas Day. You're about $2 fizz deep, 5 pans boiling over on the hob. Your husband's been in bake-off mode all night. You have about 5 minutes before guests arrive to look festive without looking like a Christmas bauble. But here's the thing, gold is chic at any age, but there's a trick. I'm going to show you that trick in this video. The result? You have a gorgeous shimmering eye that looks like you spent hours on it when you only literally had a few minutes. Let's get into it. But before we do, thank you to everybody who's liked and subscribed. It makes a massive difference to me and my channel, and I hope you enjoy the content. These birds are cute, right? They're from M&S. Don't get intimidated by the word contour. It sounds like something that's going to take hours, but really it's just one shade. So I'm going to use this beigey coloured here. I want something that's quite warm because I'm working with gold. Pick the shade that is going to give you some definition on your skin tone. It's a Chanel quad called Candeur et Expérience French. I'm going to use this flat but tapered Surratt brush and then very gently just starting to apply the colour over the lid. And just the whole time thinking about the shape that you want to create. It's always just over the lid and then slightly up into the socket of your eye. Blending is the most important thing, and make sure you have just got loads of eyeshadow on your brush. It's quite difficult to achieve that, to be honest, with these Chanels because they're pretty, the pigment is always quite subtle. It's not intended to be a really loud version of that pigment, so it always gives you quite a lot of elegance just by using it, which you'd hope because it's Chanel. I've got makeup on my face already, so I just use the Lisa Eldridge Skin Tint, some Dolce & Gabbana bronzer, and then a bit of Tom Ford blusher, which I've used in all my other videos, and I'll link them in the description. But just get your face even is the goal, and then you can focus on the eyes. And then under the eyes, again, you're just doing a little bit of contour work. So you just want to use the same colour. I told you this was easy, one colour. Now here's the magic. So I'm going to use Pat McGrath, who makes quite possibly the best shimmer shades. I'm going to use this shade because it's gold, but it's also pink. Palette is number 9, Utopian Dream. So let me just show you the colour of that. How gorgeous is that? It just looks like the sunset, doesn't it? It's beautiful, like sort of the sunset setting over the Barbadian Sea or something in Glitter Bay. It's beautiful. This is important. Again, we're only using one shimmer shade. We're going to use this one. Use whatever you've got. You're only going to put it in the inner corner of your eye. Now, there's going to be a bit of fallout on this. So if you remember to not do your base first, that's probably a great idea. But if you have, it doesn't matter, it's Christmas. If you can't wear glitter at Christmas, then when can you? So I'm just going to use black. Again, everybody hopefully has some sort of a black. And you're just doing the very tight lining along. You're not looking to create a line so much. You just really want to add black or coal to your eyelashes. Angled brush, wing it into a blended haze at the edge and just go over it lightly just to blend it all in a little bit more. And really I'm just pushing, I'm not really blending. I think people, when they look at your eyes, when you have this kind of texture, it's sort of like intriguing to know what it is. Lashings of black mascara. I'm not going to put any mascara underneath my eyes. I'm going to keep all of that really light and fresh because I've got to get through the whole day without kind of anything smudging down. So it's probably safer if you're going to be putting your head near an open oven, getting the turkey out, etc. if you don't go underneath the eye. Use the Victoria Beckham Pearl, just a highlighter, whatever highlighter you've got, and I'm just going to put that on here, just in this area of my cheek, just to start bringing kind of a subtle nod to the shimmer across the rest of my face, and a bit on the top lip. So I've already got it on, but it's the Westman Atelier shade in Mimi, which is just really nudie beige. That's the finished look. So let's do a fairy godmother moment. Bing! So this set is from a brand called Sleeping with Jacques. It reminds me of a real Yves Saint Laurent moment in the 70s. Like, it's very long and very lean, velvet, and just very slinky, so comfortable. The waist isn't elasticated, but it's not tight, and it's very comfortable because it's the most gorgeous silk velvet. It's pajamas, but level up. So this is one idea. I mean, I would just pair this with a pair of sort of ballet flats. I've got these Maison Margiela tabbies on, which I know will split opinions, but I just think they look really chic. And it's very, you know, if you're tall enough, you don't have to wear a heel. There is something really effortlessly cool about just lounging around in velvet pajamas on Christmas Day. Okay, look 2, scene set. Maybe you've made it out of your pajamas now, and perhaps you're at somebody else's house. This is a stretch velvet jumpsuit, which again, it's quite a similar style to the Sleeping with Jacques pajamas, but I just love anything that looks like 70s Saint Laurent, and this is just effortlessly cool, but most importantly, it's really comfortable. It has like a cummerband around the waist, has like quite a cinched waist, but obviously you can let that out, let that in, depending on where you are in the day's eating schedule. And I just wear it with a pair of gold heels. These are, do you remember the Balenciaga knives? I've had a look actually, and there are quite a few very similar ones available. Farfetch has got some good ones, or M&S had a really nice one actually. I'll put the link below. But so this is a real winner look. And then third look is you've really gone for it now, and it's this Patricia Pepe dress. And that's another fab Christmas look that you could have a look at. Okay, thanks for watching. See you next week. Bye.